So, every company is launching its own robot now. Have you heard of a company called Hugging Face? What did they launch that's causing such a change in AI robotics? Well, they bought a company called Pollen Robotics, which builds robots that look like people. Alright, back to Hugging Face and their big robot news. This big purchase was announced just recently, on April 14th, 2025. They haven't told anyone exactly how much money they spent to buy Pollen Robotics, but you can bet it was a lot. It shows they are very serious about this whole robot thing. Pollen Robotics is a company from France, specifically a beautiful city called Bordeaux. They started their journey back in 2016. Until Hugging Face bought them, they had raised some money from investors, about $2.8 million. Now, in the world of big tech companies, that might not sound like a gigantic amount, but it was definitely enough for them to build something really special. And what did they build? They built a humanoid robot named Ricci 2. And here's the super exciting part. Just like Hugging Face loves to share things, the plans and software for Ricci 2 are open source. That means the instructions on how to build and program it are available for others to see, use, and even improve. Think of it like sharing a secret recipe so everyone can bake the cake and maybe even make it better. This Ricci 2 robot isn't just a toy, it's already being used in some really smart places, like famous universities such as Cornell and Carnegie Mellon. These are places where top scientists and students do important research. The fact that they are using Ricci 2 tells you it's a serious, credible robot, especially for learning and discovering new things. Thomas Wolfe, who is one of the founders of Hugging Face and their top scientist, said it very clearly. He said that robotics is the next big area that AI is going to help unlock and make amazing. And it really makes sense, doesn't it? We've seen AI get so good at understanding the world, learning how things work, almost like a digital brain in a body. It feels like the next logical step is for AI to move out of our computer screens and into the real physical world, interacting with things just like we do. And Hugging Face wasn't just sitting around waiting. They've been preparing for this robot adventure for a while now. It's like they were gathering all the puzzle pieces. Last year, they hired a very smart person. Guess where he used to work?
At Tesla, working on the Optimus robot project. Yes, that Optimus, the famous humanoid robot Tesla is building. So they brought in someone with direct experience building these kinds of advanced robots. That was piece number one. Then, around May last year, they launched something called lerobot. That's lerobot. Think of it as a digital toolbox, an open source library full of code specifically for programming robots. So now they had the expert and they had the software tools ready. Piece number two. Later that same year, they teamed up with another French robot company called the Robot Studio. Together, they launched a super cool robotic arm called the SO00. And get this capable little arm costs only $100. Yes, $100. Not $10,000. It's designed to be easy for almost anyone to get and use, fitting perfectly with their idea of making robotics accessible to everyone. Piece number three. And then, just in March of 2025, another big tech company, Nvidia, you might know them for making powerful computer chips for gaming and AI, chose Hugging Face as the main place to share its special AI model called Groot N1. This Groot N1 isn't just any AI, it's an open source AI brain built specifically for humanoid robots. So, Hugging Face became the home for a powerful open robot brain. Piece number four. The robot is also designed to be modular. That means it's built like Lego blocks. You can get different setups depending on what you need. Maybe you only need one arm, or maybe you want both arms. Maybe you want it on a base that can move around. You can choose the configuration that fits your project. For the techie people out there, it's designed to work with popular robot software called ROS2 Foxy, and you can program it using the Python programming language, which many people know. It even has a cool virtual reality (VR) feature. You can put on VR goggles and basically see through the robot's camera eyes, and you can control its arms, hands, and head in real time using VR controllers. Imagine pretending to be the robot. That sounds like so much fun, and it's useful for controlling the robot from far away. Now, Hugging Face says their goal right now isn't necessarily to replace human workers with these robots. At least, not yet. Thomas Wolfe thinks the first wave of these friendly humanoid robots probably won't be doing factory work or hard labor.
Instead, they'll be more about interacting with us, making things fun, engaging, and maybe even educational. Imagine going to a science museum and having a Reachy 2 robot as your guide, explaining the exhibits. Or maybe having AI robot helpers in coding workshops for kids, making learning programming more exciting. But of course, there's definitely potential for them to help with useful tasks around the house too. Think about a robot that could fold your laundry, yes, please, or help chop vegetables in the kitchen, or maybe even do the dishes. Let's be honest, who wouldn't want a robot helper for chores sometimes? I know I would. What's really exciting is thinking about how this robot fits into the giant AI world Hugging Face is already building. Their online platform, their AI library, already has some of the best computer brains for understanding language, tools for letting computers see and understand pictures and videos, and even ways for computers to understand and generate speech. Now, imagine plugging all of that amazing AI power into the Reachy 2 robot. You could have robots that can see the world around them, hear you speak, understand what you're saying, and then actually do things in the physical world based on that understanding. And all of this would be powered by OpenAI, not locked-down systems where only one or two big companies decide what the robots can or can't do. It opens up endless possibilities for creativity and innovation from everyone, and they seem to be doing it in a way that feels very collaborative, very community-focused. It doesn't feel like they're just trying to make billions of dollars, though I'm sure they want to be successful. It feels like they genuinely want to build something that people can learn from, tinker with, make better, and share with others. Their messages always talk about making robotics open, hackable, meaning easy to modify and experiment with, and available to everyone: researchers, developers, students, hobbyists, anyone who's curious. They even said they eventually want to make the hardware, the physical robot parts, completely open source too. That means sharing the detailed drawings, the blueprints, the computer design files, CAD files, basically everything you would need to build a Reachy 2 robot from scratch if you had the skills and tools. That's a huge commitment to openness. Of course, building advanced humanoid robots is really hard. It's not easy at all. There's a reason why most robots like this are either super expensive prototypes stuck in research labs or cost hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars. Making them work reliably in the messy real world is a massive challenge, but that's also why Hugging Face might actually pull this off. They aren't starting from zero. They have this incredible community, this powerful open source approach that made them so successful in the world of AI software. Now, they're applying that same philosophy, that same teamwork spirit, to the world of robots. It's a bold bet, but it could really shake things up and challenge the more closed approaches, like the one Tesla might be taking with Optimus. It's like David versus Goliath, but with robots and open source. On the team side, the original founders of Pollen Robotics, Mathieu Lapierre and Pierre Rouanet, are joining Hugging Face, and they're bringing their team with them, about 20 or maybe even 30 employees. This is actually Hugging Face's biggest purchase ever in terms of how many people they are adding to their own team. It's also their 5th company purchase overall. For a company that has raised almost $400 million from investors, this is probably just one big step on a much longer journey. The combination makes perfect sense. Hugging Face has the AI brains and the giant community. Pollen Robotics has the robot body and hardware expertise, and both companies deeply believe in sharing and open source. It's a match made in robot heaven. So yeah, this isn't just a small news story or a publicity stunt. It feels like a real change in direction for Hugging Face. They are betting big on a future where robots are open, accessible, and built together by a global community. A future where anyone, potentially even you or me, could build, program, and improve our own AI-powered robot friends and helpers. How exciting is that? It's a direct challenge to the idea that only giant corporations can build the future of robotics. Thanks so much for watching today. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated on all this cool AI and tech stuff, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps the channel out. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.